Hey, welcome back. Hey Capricorn, this is your reading on your Mercury in retrograde coming up. That's going to be happening in June/July, so it's going to be in Cancer. So welcome to Aqua Goddess Tarot. Go ahead and subscribe and like. Let me know I'm loved, okay? Because I really appreciate it. But let's just go ahead and jump into that video. So number one, Capricorn. I said Capricorn, right? Okay. Number one, Capricorn. The first thing that we have to notice is that it's going to be in a water sign. So Mercury in retrograde is going to be in a water sign. And because it's in a water sign, that means it's going to be literally energy that would be your energy inside out. Especially with it being in Cancer. Your astrological opposite is Cancer. So this is going to be very interesting because Capricorn is the father sign. Cancer is the mother sign. And so this is going to kind of give us some insight on what you're going to be working on during this period, what's going to be going on, you know. So let's see. Being loved into, bring love into the situation. So this card is upside down, which indicates something that you're going to need to be working on the inside. So already you know that earth signs can have a really tough time at breaking thought patterns. If they really believe something, they really believe something until they can have an action or an actual physical reality that shows something else. So right now, just with how life is, how times are, you know, with COVID, quarantine, protesting for social justice, all of these things, bringing love into the situation is something that you're having a very tough time doing. The only Capricorns who probably are good at it are people who already have been used to being able to be objective about what's going on, as well as knowing how to pull that energy in. So this is probably going to be a new thing for you. And what you're doing is you have to see where the love comes in. You see all of this very physical, hard stuff, people getting sick, you know, people, injustices happening, all of these things. And it makes you feel very jaded. So basically the universe is asking you during this time, or what you need to work on during Mercury in retrograde, especially in the nurturing Cancer sign, which is all about love, all about nurturing, all about mothering, is that you need to bring love into the situation, and you need to do that internally. And this is the new moon in Aquarius. Next thing is your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. You're going to love that. You're going to love the practicality. It's going to be super easy for you. And I think once you get past understanding like how to bring love into a situation, how to be balanced there, you're going to be completely fine. And this part of having a practical plan will help. Right now, I think you're very much caught in your emotions, which can be a little tough for an earth sign. And so once you figure out how to bring that love and that calmness and understanding from that perspective of the father sign, you'll be able to take your dreams, which is whatever action you want to take that has been brought up through this period, and you're going to put it in a practical plan. So the universe is asking you to do that, whether you decide that you want to be a social justice leader, whether you want to decide that you want to change the world. Here's the thing. Earth signs kind of get this bad rap that they're hard and they're cold, and that, you know, the water signs are the ones that are more emotionally fluid. But an earth sign that masters emotions, that knows how to balance love, can be one of the most loving people, period. Because unlike the water signs, which can quickly get, you know, out of their feelings of love and quickly go back in it, if an earth sign is in it, they're in it. If they're out of it, they are out of it. So work on getting to there and you'll be completely fine. Your next card is a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo, you're going to like that too. So look what we already have, Capricorn. We have Taurus coming up and we have Virgo coming up. So these are all aspects that you can fully work on. Now, I'm going to just jump back here to new moon and Aquarius, bring love into the situation. We are, you know, in the age of Aquarius. So that's what everyone needs to work on, specifically you. So that is the universal consciousness asking you to do this. On a very physical level, your dreams need a practical plan, and it's time to give rather than take. So I definitely see you going in and being some kind of leader somewhere. Like, you want to come in and enact change, and maybe it's not even in the way that you think. Maybe you're in finance and you say, you know what, I want to empower people and teach them about finances. I want them to understand, you know, the inequities that have happened through race or gender or, you know, sexuality or, you know, able-bodiedness or whatever it is that is important to you. And I want to empower them in a very practical way. And it's a time for you to really like dig deep in like, I don't even want to say dig deep. It's just a time to give. And y'all are so good, earth signs, with momentum, that once you just take those first couple of steps and get a momentum going, you're good. There are other signs where it's like they can take the first step and they just cannot make it through. There's some who's like, you know, they need everybody else to do everything and they're good at finishing, but you're really, really good at the long haul. So just take those first couple of steps and you will be completely fine in it. And it says new moon. It says a new start is coming. So that's what you're feeling internally. And that's what essentially like your hope and your dream is. Like if you're putting this action forward and you're doing these things, like that's what you want. And so that's what you're trying to come to a place of understanding internally. So when you're bringing love into the situation, it's saying that like at your end result, you want that new start to happen. Like you want it to come, but it requires practicality. So this can't happen until these things happen. And understand during the Mercury period, it's also a time of planning. So that's mostly what you should be doing anyway, to really jump full force in your actions in August. But during June, during July, you're doing a lot of that planning, a lot of just that inner work that Mercury always calls. And that's your goal. Your goal and your dream and your vision is a new start is coming. You just got to do the work to actually get yourself there. And also your commitment is being tested. Yes, how you feel internally is definitely being tested right now at this time during this period of life, because it's just like, it is so easy with everything that you're seeing on the news, everything that you're seeing normally, to just kind of get caught up in this negative train. But if you can figure out how to bring love into it and take an action and bring your dreams into fruition, that is showing that you are being fortified. Like you are great at being tested. You are great at your commitment, but you just got to get your energy right. You cannot be trying to build something off of fear and frustration and anger. You got to build something off of love, and that's what's going to be hard for you to do. Everything else, just being consistent, you're good at that. You're not going to have to like worry about how to navigate those things. But this one is going to be a little bit of a tricky thing for you. So let's go look at your soul. We're going to dive a little bit deeper into what's going on with your soul. Fertility, upside down. And so fertility is talking about like feeling like you're kind of being blocked creative wise. You have the consciousness. So you're definitely channeling into the consciousness. Like with you being the father sign, of course you're going to go through it before the children, you know, you're going to go through it before the other signs, and you're really feeling that, you know, sadness, feeling that lowness, feeling that pessimism is really a more appropriate word for you, to be honest. And then cosmic flower, the blooming, the coming, like the new start of everything that you want is definitely there. It's definitely going to come. But the fertility, like fertility fits right here. You're trying to figure out what it is that you want to do and how you're going to do it and how it's going to help others. And so that's super duper important, especially during these times. And then crown chakra, so being able to connect in with your highest self, looking for that higher wisdom. That higher wisdom, this is an upside down, so it's internal. It's indicating to me that you're going to be able to find the answers you're looking for to bring love into the situation, as long as you activate that higher chakra. So you can do, you know, chakra cleansings, chakra healings, meditations for the crown chakra, and passion. You know, everything that you do, you're going to be very passionate about. You are a very, very strong person. And if you do something, it's because you're passionate about it. And to even past passion, you're going to be devoted to whatever it is that you're doing. And because of that, you bring forth all these other things. So that's really what your soul is dealing with right now. So let's look at it more on your actual life, everyday stuff. Death card, the end of an actual cycle that's happening. So here's the thing, you know, Capricorns, you have been tasked with something greater than the other signs, because we're leaving Uranus in Capricorn and we're now in Uranus in Aquarius, and Uranus and Capricorn brought up a lot of things that have to do with authority, and that's naturally, you know, that's your sign, that's what rules you. So you are going to be the ones who come in and redefine things, because in this death card, what you notice is that there's actually someone laying here and they have a crown, and other people are being spared. And so the thing is, it is the tearing down of authority. You all very much so respect the authority. You like authority in different ways. If you're very, very much so into social justice, you'll probably be like, fuck authority, X, Y, and Z. But really, even in your own words, you bring authority to other people. So whatever that is, like, you are ushering a period of time in which people are going to let go of that old way. And the Empress, that loving and compassion and understanding, like, she's actually calling out to you to bring love into yourself internally. Like, as you go through this path and you get more momentum, you might be kind of driven to want to do it in like a or aggressive, like, oh, this is, you know, frustrating, da 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 da. But she's still calling into your soul and saying, like, be compassionate, you know, find the nurturing of it. And I think that it's also, she's indicating that people are not being given compassion. That's why you're being called to step in, to take an action. Justice, yep, justice being served, especially with the earth signs. You all are all about, you know, justice, all about things being fair. So you're being called to do these things because of the injustice that's happening there. And then Page of Pentacles. Pentacles is the perfect suit for you because it is all about money. It is all about stability, resources, and things like that. So internally, you're doing that work, whether you're trying to find, you know, your financial backing, or you're trying to find this new financial information, or just honestly a new way to feel safe. That's really how this Page of Pentacles is coming out in this reading. You're being tasked to show others how to find a new way to be safe. And the Moon card, and Moon is all about, you know, what's done in the dark must come to the light. And so everything that is internal, that you're feeling, that, you know, typically like water signs may easily have access to, you have to allow those things in the dark to come to the light so that you can let them go, that you can find love and peace. So those things will probably come up in your read. So really what it's saying is that you're going to lead people through a certain time, a certain position, like all of this stuff, and that you just need to kind of come back in and make sure that you're centered and you're grounded and you have everything you need. And it's really saying that you are the right person. You are the strongest person to do that. So Capricorn, I hope you really enjoy that. Remember to leave a comment. Let me know what came up for you during the read. And also subscribe, y'all. I love the love. Okay, well, until next time. Bye.